Okay, first I want to give all honor, praises, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, for allowing me to make this video. Today I'm addressing this um, idiotic comment that was left on my channel by, quote unquote, 10 Commandments 10, I'm about to prove this nigga wrong crazy, right? Talk about, the reincarnation is pagan doctrine. Where says it at? Yeah, nobody will live a reincarnation because that was a pagan belief, right? Pagan belief. So essentially what you're doing, you saying the Bible is well, the scriptures, well, you could say Bible too, but scripture is more accurate, is false, right? And it was written for our understanding, right? And we can study the Bible and, we can preach this gospel forward. But what he's saying, it's a lie. And, supposedly this guy is, 10 Commandments. He believes the Bible, right? Or, in God or Jesus, because he even said himself, some people worship the Bible, not the author. And I don't really know what was the purpose of saying that. But, we're going to break down what he's saying, bit by bit. It's not going to be too long, he didn't even spell, I don't care if spell the shit correct or not. I don't, the JC guy, go into captivity. Feel me? This is how it is, right? Anyways, Revelation 13 and 10, right? Anyways, Jesus was the first to die and be resurrected, right? Noah and Elijah were caught up, but they did not die, right? Now, to my knowledge, Noah did in fact die, right? He did in fact die, right? We check out, what's it called? Genesis 9 and 28, right? And we found out plain and simple. Maybe I'm wrong, but, And Noah lived after the flood 350 years. And all the days of Noah were 950 years, and he died, right? So that's one. Elijah was indeed caught up, and he did not die, right? Well, all we know is that he's been caught up, right? And that's true. You go to 2 Kings, right? The second chapter, highlighted right here. And it came to pass, 2 Kings 2 and 11. And it came to pass as they went on and talked that, behold, there appeared a chariot of fire, right? The UFO, what we call UFOs, but in the Bible, in the scriptures, they're called, the horsemen, the horses of fire, the chariots of Israel, the chariots of the Lord, the whirlwinds, clouds, right? There appeared a chariot of fire and horses of fire and parted them both asunder. And Elijah went up by a whirlwind into heaven. And Elisha saw it, and he cried, my father, the chariot of Israel, and the horsemen thereof. And he saw him no more. And he took hold of his own clothes and rent them in two pieces, right? So as proof right there that, this guy's actually correct. He's beamed into a chariot. But you probably don't even know what a fucking chariot is, right? He didn't mention it, but or you probably don't know that. Actually, I don't know what he knows, but we're not gonna dwell on that, I'm not the Most High, right? Anyways, being resurrected will happen when Yahushua comes, right? And that is true, right? You go to pretty sure Daniel 12 and 2, right? And 1 Thessalonians 4 and 17. Let's get that real quick. Daniel 12 and 2. Right? And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some into everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt. Right? Absolutely true. Right? When Yahweh comes with the chariots, right, he's going to bring everybody back to life. Right? Everybody's died going to be brought back to life. Right? And you see, and what else he said? He said, yeah. He said he will catch up the dead in Christ unto heaven kingdom. Yeah. That's in 1 Thessalonians 4 and 17, right? It's down here. I'm scrolling up. Right? Actually, we start at 15 and go to 17. For this we say unto you by the word of the Lord, that we which are alive and remain unto the coming of the Lord shall not prevent them which are asleep. Meaning we're not going to go before them that are asleep, There's a process, They're going to be brought back to life first, and then be into the chariots, and the rest of this place, America, is gonna be destroyed, right? Anyways, 17. Then we, which are alive and remain, actually we read 16 too. For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of Yahweh, and dead and Hamashiach shall rise first. Exactly, resurrected. Then we, which are alive and remain, shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air. So shall we ever be with the Lord. Wherefore, comfort one another with these words. Right? So he's correct about that. Right? Let's keep on going. Nobody will live a reincarnation because that's a pagan belief. Right? Here we go again. Right? When you die, your spirit goes right back up onto the Most High Yahweh who gave it to you. After that, you receive a judgment and you play it out on earth. Right? It's how it is. There's no way around it. Right? And you come back through the third or fourth generation. Right? And we can get some scriptures on that. Right? Let's go to Ecclesiastes 1-9 first. Right? Because this guy's talking complete bullshit. And I said all this in the video already that he commented on, but you're not a believer. But in case you guys didn't see it, nothing wrong with making another lesson again. That which, Ecclesiastes 1-9, right? That which, the thing that have been, it is that which shall be, right? And that which is done is that which shall be done. And there is no new thing under the sun. Now you go into a different translation, might be the NLT, I think. What was it again? Yeah, 1-9. Let's see some different translations on it, right? History merely repeats itself. It has all been done before. Nothing under the sun is truly new. Right? There's a different translation too that I found. It was really funny too. Okay. Probably was a different verse, very similar to this. But yeah, we get the point. History repeats itself. There's nothing new under the sun. That which has been, actually let's get what has been will be again. What has been done will be done again. Nothing new under the sun, right? And now we can go on to Ecclesiastes 3:20, right? We get proof of this, that our spirit goes upward, right? Spirit goes upward. Actually, yeah, let's get 3:20 first, right? All go unto one place. All are of the dust, and all turn to dust again. Who knoweth the spirit of man that goeth upward, and the spirit of the beast that goeth downward to the earth, right? Go up, right? Here we go with the judgment. That which have been is now, and that which is to be have already been. And the Most High requireth that which is past. Past life. I'm telling you, man. You living, right? It's like even right now, right? You living, you die, right? We can go to Exodus 25 after this, right? Actually, let's keep on reading and now, yeah. And moreover, I saw under the sun the place of judgment. And who's under the sun? We all are under the sun. The place of judgment. That wickedness was there, and a place of righteousness. And, that iniquity was there, right? And I said in my heart, the Most High shall judge the righteous and the wicked. Now let's go to Exodus 25. Because, you come back through your father's generation. And we get a little hint of this in Exodus 25. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, Yahweh, your power, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation doesn't hate me. Right? So as I was saying, you come back through that third or fourth generation, right? And you play out that judgment right there. And according to what we just read, Ecclesiastes, 3? Let me go right. No, I'm not gonna go back. Ecclesiastes 3:15, 3:15, he requires that which is past. So let's speak right now, right? That third or fourth generation, that's years and years. That's probably like fucking 75 to 100 or even more years later on, right? Every child is born, right? Unless you're just popping babies back to back. But essentially, we're going to read right now, generation is every child that's born, right? Matthew 1-17. The book of the generation of Yahushua Mashiach, the son of David, the son of Abraham, right? These are just people, right? Abraham begat Isaac, Isaac begat Jacob, Jacob begat Judas, and Judas the Phares, and then Jesse David, and then David begat Solomon, and it goes on and on and on. These are the generations, right? Proof right here. So all the generations from Abraham to David are 14 generations. And from David on until the carrying away into Babylon are 14 generations. And from the carrying away into Babylon unto Hamashiach are 14 generations. So every time baby's born, that's a generation right there, right? But nonetheless, after you die, he requires that which is past, right? Your past life, and you have no memories of your past life either. You have no memories of your past life. And reincarnation itself, now that we're learning it, it cuts the hell doctrine. It cuts the hell doctrine, because how the fuck you go in hell and you coming right back again? It make no sense, right? It make no sense at all, right? But he didn't mention the hell doctrine, but he probably believes this shit. I don't know, but either way, he required that which is past. You come back unto the Most High. Your spirit goes back unto the Most High, and there you receive a judgment, right? You go to Hebrews, what's it called? Hebrews, actually, before you even go there, Ecclesiastes 12:7, right? I don't know if I read it already, and I was going on a little rant, but, then shall the dust return to the earth as it was, and the spirit shall return unto the Most High who gave it, right? Okay, now we get Hebrews 9:27, right? Because people just be saying anything that come to their head, right? Because it's not... Anyways, and as it is appointed, as it is appointed unto men once to die, but after this, the judgment, right? After this comes the judgment, right? Let's go to 2nd Esdras 14:35, right? Trying to speed run this, so I don't want this to be too long, right? For after death shall the judgment come, when we shall live again. And then shall the names of the righteous be manifest, and the works of the ungodly shall be declared, right? So he got some points right, but the rest was just literally wrong. And you can't escape from the Most High, right? He knew you before you was even created, right? Everything's predestinated, right? And we get a little proof of this in Psalms 139, right? I'm gonna put this in a different translation so it makes more sense. See what I'm saying? Psalms 139. Nice chapter too. But yeah, English kind of messing me up. I can't even find it. Oh, you get a little hint, right? You see me when I travel and when I rest at home. You know everything I do. Proverbs 20:24. Man's goings are of the Lord. Your pup of the Lord, whether you like it or not. There's nothing you can do about that, right? You made all my delicate inner parts of my body and knit me together in my mother's womb, right? Here's the point I'm trying to get at, though. You saw me before I was born. Every day of my life was recorded in your book. Every moment was laid out before a single day had passed. You know how deep that is, man? You know how deep that... Come on, man. Your eyes saw my unformed body. All the days ordained for me were written in your book before one of them came to be. Come on, man. Come on. Stop playing, man. You can't escape for the Most High, right? Your spirit goes right back onto him. And we just read, after that comes the judgment. How are you escaping from somebody who created you, right? You can't do that, man. And, to get 2 more verses on this, right? Well, not on this exact topic. What's it called? Let's get, what came to my head? Damn. Oh, yeah, Romans 11:7, right? Because, people are only going to get this truth are the chosen elect, right? Because not all of Israel are Israel, right? According to Zechariah 13:8, and, on down, 2/3 here in America are going to be cut off and die, right? And, we get this also in 2nd Esdras as well. But I don't want to make the video too long. Where's I'm going to go? Oh yeah, Romans. Right. What then Israel have not obtained, that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded. According as it is written, the Most High have given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear, unto this day. Right. And I'm pretty sure this gonna be the last verse. Might be, I'll say 8. Yeah. To the law, 8:20. right? To end it off. To the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them. There is no light in them. Hold on, let me find it, right? There is no light in them. This whole video is about the reincarnation. He called it pagan belief. Idiot, right? Idiot. And, look, tell me, did Yahushua become reborn into reincarnation when he rose from the dead and had to live a different life? No, he didn't. I'm glad he answered his own fucking question, because based on this video, no, he didn't. You come back through generations. You have a child, a child had a child, a child had a child. You come back through that child, or you come back to the next child after that. Third, 4th generation. We just read it to you. So he's smart enough to answer his own question, right? But for some reason, that spirit of slumber is on him, man. And you don't understand. The understanding is not given to him, right? And, to really keep it simple, Psalms 149, 19 and 20 is only given to the Israelites, right? And Romans 11 and 7, it was only given to the elect, right? So is Israel, is that chosen within Israel, right? Crazy, that little remnant. Come on, man, right? And let's see if I can get that too. I think it was Romans 9 and 6, where it said not all Israel is Israel, right? See if I can get that real quick. Yeah, not as though the word of the Most High have taken none effect. For they are not all Israel, which are of Israel. That is, they which are the children of the flesh, these are not the children of the Most High, but the children of promise are counted for the seed, right? So that chosen seed are going to be the remnant. 2/3 are going to be cut off and die, according to Zechariah 13 and 8, So there you have it. I don't know what the fuck this guy's talking about, The Lord got something planned for him, The Lord should not be mocked, right? Try to get that, right? Galatians 6 and 7. Be not deceived. The Most High is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. So, judgment prepared for this guy here, unless he repent. But, who knows? I don't know. Only Most High know this. Anyway, I give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, for allowing me to make this video. Lord willing, you edified. Lord willing, you see my next video. And with that, I'm going to stay strong. Shalom, shalom. Okay, I forgot to get his last 2 precepts, very important. John 9 and 2 and Job 14 and 14. We're going to start off. And as Yahushua passed by, he saw a man which is blind from his birth. From his birth, right? So he was born blind, right? And the disciples asked him, saying, Master, who did sin, this man or his parents, that he was born blind? Right? He was just born. Right? Just born blind. No, to put it correctly. Just born blind, right? Came out the womb blind. Now, how could he have a chance to sin? He was just born. And his disciples literally asked him or his parents, you come back. They knew you come back through your 3rd, 4th generation. They knew they had a sense of reincarnation. That it's a real thing. And you got people who scoff in the market, say, oh, it's not real. Because they want to say reincarnation happened. No, it's not going to say like that. Right? It's not going to say like that. It's not going to say like that, right? Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. But regarding this, you got precept upon precept to really match the clues together, right? But yeah, his parents or this man that he was born blind, right? Born blind. Judgment from his past life, right? But Yahweh ended up healing him, pretty sure. But anyways, Job 14 and 14, right? If a man die, shall he live again? All the days of my appointed time will I wait till my change come, right? Based on this video, we learn that you're going to live again, right? Through that 3rd, 4th generation, right? So you can almost say it's a rhetorical question because, we know the answer to that question now. The disciples know it, we know, the people watching this video, based on the scriptures that I provided, and that is literally a real thing, you know the answer to that question now, right? All the days of my life, of my appointed time, will I wait till my change come. And that change is that new body. You're gonna be, you're gonna die, judgment, and you be in a new body, Come on now. Spirit go right back up to the Most High, give it the judgment, and you reborn again. That's what he mean by change, that regeneration, that reincarnation. To my change come, right? Literally says, if a man dies, shall he live again? Will I wait for my change to come, right? What change is going to happen? Him being reborn. Come on, man. Shalom, man. Shalom.